Some people wake up and have a job on Friday mornings, but you want to listen to the 540 show.
Hey y'all, listen up. I got something you don't know, and it's stuff outside the 540.
I can't find my way back to you till you make amends with the demons you've been through. I can't regret leaving you alone.
How's it going, everybody? Thomas, what don't you know outside the 540 show?
What you don't know outside the 540. There's a lot of things that you might know. There's a couple things that you don't know.
There's a big thing going on this weekend
There's
near
one-
Baltimore. Why don't you let us know about that?
That's right, man. In Royal Farms Arena, Lexington National presents Shogun Fights. We got my man Danny Benedetto fighting April 8th at 7 o'clock. Look, if you don't have your tickets yet, make sure that you let me know so that I can get you some tickets. We gave away the ticket that I said we was going to give away because somebody hit me up for it. That's all you have to do.
This is section 114, row B, silly seat right here.
That's right.
Shogun Fights, Royal Farms Arena, Saturday, April 2nd. Be there or be square. This is put on by Shogun Fights. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be, you get to see some MMA action along with just having a good night out. Do something different. Get outside the 540.
Absolutely. And come out and show out for your boy Danny Benedetto. We're going to bring home that W this weekend.
So what we got? What we got next?
Hey, man. So, first things first. Opening day, Nationals Park.
Yeah,
Tell
let
me
tell you
about
about
it.
that. Nats just took a lead, by the way. Bryce Harper hit a RBI double, tied the
Nice.
game 2-2, and then Daniel Murphy singled. They're beating the Marlins 3-2 currently.
Nice. That's
Bottom
good
of the
news.
fourth inning. Runner on second, 2 outs. Moving forward, I went to opening day Monday. Really cool thing. It's a tradition me and my dad are going to start. We're going to go every year to opening day, no matter where it is. So
Yep.
next year, when it's on the road, we're going to go to whatever road.
So you guys might be in Seattle one year.
Wherever.
Yep. Cool.
But it's going to be a cool thing we're going to do every year.
Cool.
Opening day has always been cool to me when baseball season starts. It's 162 games, and it's like the first one.
Uh-huh.
It's like, well, you're going to think back at the end of the year about the first one. You're going to remember that one. Then you're going to remember the last one. But you never, the
Everything
162 in the middle, you remember certain ones, but it's such a long season. And
Yeah.
being a diehard fan watching or listening to most of 162 games, it's a grueling season. So opening day is like refreshing, nice. It's a fun day for baseball. It was an awesome event, packed stadium. Lines were a little long, but I thought of it as like this. It was the concession people's first day, too.
Yeah.
And they're dealing with a sellout event.
Yeah.
You know, they're with new equipment.
Yeah.
They didn't have any trial runs because the exhibition game got rained out. So it's their first day. Got 42,000 people packed in the stadium. Lines are everywhere, but we had food. You can bring water in.
Uh-huh.
So we did all that. Enjoyed the day. Nats won 4-2. Amazing game. Amazing day. I had
Was
a
it
really
close?
fun time. We were down 2-0 for a while. Bryce Harper hit a home run, his 5th home run in 5 opening days. So he's hit
wow.
a home run in every opening day.
Oh, wow.
5 times. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
Dude loves the big stage.
Shout out Bryce.
He went yard, made it 2-1. Another hit somewhere in there, got it 2-2. And then this guy, first game as a national, comes up there, sees with a man on base, sees a pitch, sees another pitch. In his first swing as a national, hits a home run in the 7th inning to put them ahead 4-2. It was really cool to see.
That's awesome.
Welcome to the club, Adam Lynn.
Cool.
And then
Cool.
they won 4-2, so it was awesome. Our new closer came in, was throwing 99 with a slider.
Ooh.
The Nats are going to be good this year. They have really, really strong, fun offense. They're going to score like 8-9 runs a game. They're going to be fun on the base pass, and they also have some really good pitching. So it should be a really good year if everybody stays healthy.
Awesome, man. That's awesome, man. I love watching the Nationals play.
Yeah.
I'm not a big pick favorite team guy. If I were to say anything about baseball, Nationals are definitely my,
We can agree on that. I have a lot of
my
my friends
team,
I can agree on. So it's
you
fun
know?
to have that team that,
Yeah.
hopefully they get deep in the playoffs and we can all get on board.
Yeah.
The Wizards and Caps are about to start their playoff runs. I think the Caps have 3 games left, and they're looking to actually clinch the best record in hockey for the 2nd year in a row.
Sweet.
Tonight, if they win, they will have a first-round matchup of it's going to be a couple different teams that could be in there. It looks like Boston or maybe Ottawa Senators. They should win. They are clearly the best team in hockey. They have the best players
They've
in
been
hockey.
the best team in hockey.
We've seen this song and dance before.
Yeah.
I really like the addition they made of the defensemen. They should make a deep run. This team can win the Stanley Cup. Get on board. Rock your red. It's going to be fun. When the playoff series get to Game 7, You know how that gets watching them,
Yep.
the playoffs, the atmosphere. You're
Right.
watching that puck go back and forth.
Right.
Hoping it just squirts in the net. It's just such a fun time. And then the Wizards looks like they're going to come in 3rd or 4th in the East.
Cool.
Really good year. They're going to get the home series, their first 7 games of the playoffs. They should win that. They just won 30 games this year at home.
Wow.
Really cool feat for them. Looks like they're going to just fall short of the 50-win mark, but that's really a great year for the Wizards, and they will hopefully look to advance deep in the playoffs as well. So that's an exciting time.
That's cool. And I remember back when the Wizards weren't doing as well.
Oh, they had a really bad year last year with injuries, and this is kind of the team everybody saw with Bradley Beal and John Wall and the pieces they have around them.
Yeah.
They're fun to watch. They score a lot of points. The defense isn't always there, but they can score a ton of points. John Wall's just doing his thing. Bradley Beal's shooting. The pieces are falling for them. They could make a deep run as well. So the playoffs, they both start around the same time. It's just going to be crazy. There's going to be games every night. It's going to be, there's going to be a lot of DC sports fever. Just one team break the ice. One team win a championship. And just, I think DC sports will just take off.
Right.
And we can have a nice little run here.
There you go. Get
Before
the
I
skins
die,
on,
hopefully.
Get the skins on board, too.
Off the snide. But moving forward, I saw Get Out made a lot of money.
Yeah, man. Get Out made a lot of money.
I think
what was
it was
the most?
The number 1 grossing film of all time, behind surpassing Blair Witch Project.
Just because of where it started and where it's at now? What's the number now? Do you know how much it's made so far?
I'm looking it up right now. It was a really good movie. I know we all talked about it.
We've talked about it a couple times. That's how you know it's a good movie. And everybody's been talking about it for a very long time. This movie hasn't gone to bed yet. I think it surprised people when it came out. You kind of knew what you were getting yourself into, but when you walked out of it and maybe saw it once or twice, you were thinking a whole lot. And then, social media and a lot of different opinions came out, so they had like all the, what you might have missed articles. So then when you go back and read those, and you're just...
Oh, here we go.
Perspective widened.
Get Out has now earned more than $100 million at the box office. This was as of
crap.
This is as of March, just what I can find. The first African American writer director to pass that threshold in his debut feature film.
Oh my gosh.
Peele is most well known as half of the comedy duo Key and Peele wrote on Twitter that he's the first of many such black writers directors to hit the 100 million debut. That he added, meaning I won't be the last.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. It was on the radio. It was almost as it passed Blair Witch is, I think, the number 1 grossing, which means how much it made, how much it cost to make, and then how much they made off the movie. Yeah. Movies like Avatar obviously made tons and tons of money,
but it cost a lot
thousands of millions of dollars to make the movie. So I think that's what it was. That's really cool because I know Blair Witch was so cool because they had like normal video cameras, cost them a couple grand to make, and they made millions off the movie.
Yeah. I've never seen that movie. I know exactly what.
Very scary.
I know what it is. Yeah, see, I'm not a big into scary movies.
Where you're scared the whole time, but nothing really happens. It's just so like you're sitting there the whole time, really suspenseful, really like what's going to happen next, and like it keeps you that way for a long time, so it kind of keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, see, I'm really not into that. I saw Paranormal.
You hop on a motorcycle, but you won't watch. You hop on a motorcycle, but you can't watch Blair Witch Project.
I went to Paranormal. I saw Paranormal Activity when I was a sophomore in high school, and I promise you, dog, like I stayed up and like had a very lengthy conversation with my mom, only because I didn't want to go to bed. Like I didn't want to go up in my room, close the door, turn the light off. Like I had just seen that movie. People was just being picked up and whatnot. Like
it's a movie.
I don't do that stuff, man. Like now that I'm a little older, and now that I'm into production,
really into movies.
But
though.
look,
Like you like Star Wars and stuff.
Well, yeah. Well,
you
now that I'm in
movies,
I do. But now that I'm in production, sometimes I can see like, okay, like yeah, that is a guy in a mask. Those are camera effects. Blah blah blah. But
it's always been that for me.
But sometimes I'm in my head.
Funny.
Like I can't. Like you said, I'm a
you
movie
walk
guy.
Upstairs and that girl from the movie is going to be right
I'm
in your,
telling you
right
know
in your
how many,
bed. Somehow, some crazy way that girl from the movie is going to be right there in your bedroom.
You know how many times I've peeked my head into my room before I walked in just to make sure, because I just saw a movie that started making me think too much. I don't like those movies. You know
You're
what I like?
Type when
I
you
like
leave,
comedies.
When you leave the downstairs, you cutting off all the lights.
Oh, I cut them
the
off
last one.
yeah. I'm on the way. I'm going. I'm like plotting it out.
My brother used to do that. I used to do that when I was real little, and then I was like, yeah, what am I scared of? I was just down there. There was nothing down there.
Yeah.
And I just honestly, it used to be a fear of mine, and I just saw it as like facing a fear for a really long time, because it wasn't that hard of a fear to face. Like you face it a lot. You're like, all right, it's dark. Am I going to freak out, or am I going to handle this, and I'm like, I just choose
Yeah,
like to handle
yeah.
it. So you should try it. Give it a
I mean,
chance. Give
now
it a
that
chance. You can
now
fight
that I'm a
your
little
fears.
older, like I said, I don't necessarily do that. But I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm in my house by myself, and it's better because I have a dog. But like sometimes I'm by myself, I hear something in the corner start moving or creaking or something. I start thinking, oh man, I was just watching Avatar or like Paranormal Activity, the third one. I was watching what movie was it? The Purge. I was thinking somebody was trying
you
to come
just
up
can't
in
be
my
watching all
house.
these scary movies and staying in the dark.
Yeah. I need some comedies.
But here we go. I'm going to do a What You Don't Know Outside the 540 Show rundown. There's a couple things you need to
Boom.
know outside the 540 Show, and I'm going to get them done for you as fast as I possibly can.
Rapid fire.
I'm going to ask for a couple comments from you for each one. It's
Boom.
Masters Week.
Nice.
I love Masters Week. If you don't know what the Masters is, it's a golf tournament held in Augusta, Georgia, at one of the most famous courses of all time. It's
Are they in
just
Georgia
amazing.
right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's raining there, bad storms
Bad,
today,
yeah.
but tomorrow they're going to tee off starting around 9. It's going to be an awesome event. Watch every year. Sunday's my favorite day. During the day, just sit and drink and watch golf all day. Mow the lawn.
Nice.
Just do something like that. Get outside. What thoughts on Masters Week?
Phil Mickelson is the man. And,
You want Phil to win.
And I also like Spieth. He's also the man.
That's who I'm rooting for. He had a 7 on a hole last year, and he was leading by 3 strokes and gave the lead right back. So I'm hoping he gets redemption this year.
Right.
Speaking of redemption, UNC Tar Heels won the national championship. Shout out to them. My buddies John and Sammy D are hyped. They are UNC fans. Chapel Hill was going crazy. Thoughts on that?
Tar Heels, man. I mean, I didn't watch a lick of
Tar
it.
Heels, man.
I didn't watch a lick of the NCAA tournament.
They got the redemption from last year.
Yeah, that's right. Because I did watch Villanova beat them. So
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, it was
On a
kind
cruise boat.
It is kind of cool that they did win it this year.
WrestleMania happened. Gronk had a cameo, jumped out, fought somebody. Undertaker retired. John Cena proposed to one of the Bella twins, whoever they are. I don't really follow it. I used to, but I still think WrestleMania is so cool. And that happened, and apparently the proposal was real. Thoughts on WrestleMania?
Wrestling's fake, and I hate it. I'm just kidding. I don't dislike it. I'm just not super into it.
Busting here.
No, I'm just kidding. Gronkowski is always making cameos, and they're hilarious. When he was in that movie Entourage,
Well,
I
when
was
he
laughing
jumped
the
out
whole
of the
time.
stands, the bit was he was going to jump out of the stands and help his friend. He's been working out with him to lead up,
Yeah.
doing Instagram videos. So the guy's losing
okay.
and got thrown out of the ring. Well, you have to get. It was one of those matches where you have to get thrown over the top rope to lose. Well, he got thrown to the bottom rope, so he wasn't technically out.
Right.
So Gronk comes out of the stands, gets in the ring.
Uh-huh.
At first, the security guard didn't know what was happening. No one let her know about the bit.
Oh,
She's
man.
trying to stop Gronkowski from going in the ring, and he's like, "What is this lady doing?" Finally, she lets him go. But he gets in the ring, gets in a 3-point stance. The other wrestler was like celebrating, turns around, Gronk runs full speed, lays him out. The crowd goes wild. He does his bit, and the guy comes on the ring. 1, 2, 3, and they win. So it was pretty cool.
That's cool. That's fun. That's tight.
It was pretty cool to see. It was cool. Gronk's just been everywhere.
Yeah,
cool to
it's
see
awesome
that.
when he does cameos.
Yep. Tony Romo retires.
I'm a big Tony Romo fan. I'm kind of hoping he comes out of retirement. I thought he was going to the Texans for a little bit. It's sad to see. I'm a big Romo fan. Dak took his job fair and
Yeah.
square. He's an amazing quarterback. Got to look for the future.
He's a very good quarterback. I will say that.
Yep.
Very borderline career. I really was looking for him to go somewhere and win a couple more playoff games with a good team.
He had a
because
bad.
He only has 2 playoff victories,
Right.
Which I think he's a good quarterback.
He's a
but
great
it's-
quarterback.
But it's he's like on that cusp. But he's like on the hall of
He
very
choked
good.
a lot in pressure situations.
But he also had the most game-winning drives from 2006 to 2014. So I get your narrative. In a couple big spots, he didn't show up. But I think that's a lazy narrative. Oh, Romo chokes. When you really peel back the onion, he also didn't choke a lot. So
Yeah.
he made a lot of clutch games.
hell
A
yeah.
lot of comebacks that wouldn't have happened without him.
Yeah.
So he was a very good quarterback. He has very good numbers, but he was right on that cusp
Yeah.
of like
Can't really,
Hall of really good. You
Right,
know, like
right,
Hall,
right.
so not Hall of Fame. But
Right.
we'll see. I hope maybe he comes out of retirement,
I'm hoping
later
so.
this year, joins a playoff
Brett
contender.
Favre to jump. Come on.
Yeah. So Tony Romo, great career. I'm glad I don't have to be seeing you twice a year anymore. A-Rod dating Jennifer Lopez. Last thing we're going to finish off with here. They're in love. I saw a picture of A-Rod, Jennifer Lopez, and her mother walking in New York, and they were holding hands. It was crazy.
You know what? J-Lo, I've always been a J-Lo fan, A-Rod, I'm an A-Rod fan, so I guess I'm a J-Lo A-Rod fan, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's really not too much else to say about that.
I got you. Well, it was a really great show. That was everything you don't know outside the 540 show. Good luck to Danny Benedetto. April
April 8th,
Saturday
7
night.
p.m.
7 p.m. He's going to be fighting. We wish him luck, and he has the support of the 540 show.
Absolutely. Hey, make sure that you guys are checking out Danny Benedetto on all social media platforms. Get at us on Facebook.com/540 Show. Watch us at YouTube.com/The540 Show, and you can listen to us at SoundCloud.com/540 Show. Hey, this is your boy Thomas sitting here with my guy Brian.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Have a great one, y'all.